Hi and welcome. Remember, you voted for more patch programming. So here we go. Just as a reminder, if you have more ideas for videos, if you want to see specific things for the Blofeld, or if you have completely different video ideas, just make a comment in my YouTube community tab. Okay, this time we want to make a sound with a delay, with two layers, and the second layer is appearing a little bit later compared to the other layer. This sound seems to be a multimode sound, but I'm just using one single patch. The Blofeld has many elements in one single patch which we can easily use to create multiple layers. But let me show you this sound. So again, we are starting with an initial patch. And our two layers are starting with the two oscillators. Oscillator 1 will be a triangle. And that's important. We turn the level completely down. Oscillator 2 is a sawtooth oscillator. Of course, we turn down the level of oscillator 1. Now we hear just oscillator 2 with the sawtooth. And we are routing oscillator 2 completely to the second filter. So we are also going to use both filters for the two different layers. So we're going to leave both filters in the parallel mode, as you can see it here. We are just turning down the cutoff of filter 2 to 111. We are going to change it to a low pass 12 dB type. And we can also modulate the panorama. And now the amp envelope. The amp envelope will be changed to one envelope with some attack and a lot of release. And that's important because the amp envelope will be always applied to both oscillators and both filters equally. So if we want to have actually two different amp envelopes, we have to use other envelopes to modulate the level of the oscillators. And because the main amp envelope will be always applied to the loudness of this patch, it has to be very tolerant and at the maximum time. We are using the main amp envelope for oscillator 2. We're not going to apply a different, let's say, amp envelope for oscillator 2 because this is already fitting quite well. So a string sound as the second layer. And now we're going to take care of the first layer. We are going to use envelope 3 and we are going to use it in a different mode with two phases for decay and sustain. The first attack will be changed to 110. the attack level will be changed to 5. And this is how we create the delay of the first layer. Now you might think that we should turn the attack level down to 0 to create a real delay, a real phase without any sound from oscillator 1. But there is a strange behavior of the Blofeld. When we turn the attack level down to 0, it will disappear. There will be no delay at all. So you have to use a very low value to keep the delay of this envelope. We're going to change the decay to 0. As you know, the envelope 3 is not routed to the level of oscillator 1 at the moment, so we don't hear the final result. But when we change the other settings of envelope 3, like this, you can see that we have a very short attack with a very short decay, appearing a little bit later to the keystroke. And now we can route envelope 3 to the level of oscillator 1. Now you can change the loudness with the modulation amount. You can already hear the result. We have the string sound in the background with layer 2, and layer 1 is appearing a little bit later to the keystroke. I think that some vibrato is fitting quite well to the string sound, so we are going to route LFO with the mod wheel to the pitch. And we can also add some delay as an effect. This is fitting quite well with the string sound and also with this very short sound of layer 1. So we're going to change the effect to the clocked delay. And we're going to change the parameter slightly. So less feedback and the spread to 35. And that's the whole patch. If you like this video, make a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you want to see my next patch programmings, don't forget to subscribe. And as a reminder, if you want to get the patch sheet, which I'm using for the Blofeld, with all the things which you have to change compared to the initial patch, you can download this PDF from my website. I'm going to post the link in the video description. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.